Tributes flooded in for the late broadcaster Steve Wright following his death aged 69 last month. Nicky Campbell has admitted particular tributes about Steve Wright had irked him as he claimed certain words were dehumanizing. The broadcaster was found dead at his London flat last month aged 69, which sparked an outpouring of tributes from many of his fans and colleagues on social media. Amongst the messages, Steve was referred to as a legend, a master of his craft and a radio genius who was dedicated to the job and always took time out to help others. In a new interview, Nicky, 62, opened up about his late co-star, who he referred to as a great person and really likable and kind. Addressing the tributes he had seen about Steve, he shared on the Gabby Logan's The Midpoint podcast, "What kind of irks me? And I've got this from other people I've known who I felt were fantastic people and who have died, and all of a sudden everyone in a sense dehumanizes them and says, oh, they were perfect in every way, they floated across the water, and all of that stuff. It does dehumanize them." I feel like saying, no. Steve was complex. We're all complex. He could be brittle and anxious. Steve radio personality died on February 12, with police later saying his death was unexpected but not suspicious. The presenter fronted a number of programs for BBC Radio 1 and Radio 2 for more than 4 decades after joining the corporation in the 1970s. He was last heard on the airwaves in a pre-recorded special Valentine's Day edition of his Love Songs program. A statement at the time read, "It is with deep sorrow and profound regret that we announce the passing of our beloved Steve Wright. In addition to his son, Tom, and daughter, Lucy, Steve leaves behind his brother, Lawrence, and his father Richard. Also, much loved close friends and colleagues, and millions of devoted radio listeners who had the good fortune and great pleasure of allowing Steve into their daily lives as one of the UK's most enduring and popular radio personalities." After his death was announced, Nicky reflected on his many memories with a DJ in a tribute on BBC News. The broadcaster recalled seeing Steve being quick on the buttons in the studio and was fascinated with his speed of thought.